Hey guys, welcome back to J Nix. Today's episode, we're going to go over a PSA or SGC submission. Have not made up my mind yet, but I've got a really fun stack of cards here that we're going to go over. I've been able to kind of put these together over the last couple of weeks from some eBay purchases and from some Facebook deals. And it's a really special submission for me because most of these cards are going to be future Hall of Famers, like first ballot Hall of Famers, baseball, and then also some guys that are maybe fringe Hall of Famers. They need a few more good seasons to really get in there. Maybe not first ballot, but could get in. And so here I'll dive right into some of the cards that I'm looking at sending off for grading. I do have a couple of cards in here that are mixed in that I'm not going to send off for grading. So the first one being one of those fringe Hall of Famer guys. Chris Sale had an absolute monster career early on, and this is his Topps rookie. And so one of the themes that you're going to see here in this video is a lot of these rookies are going to be their first Topps, rookie cards. And so I was trying to put together a really nice set of these, and so I want them all to be consistent. So I'm thinking SGC on the turnaround time. I'm not really looking at like return on investment. That is not a big deal to me. Like these are probably cards that I'm going to hang on to. So, I mean, I guess if they come in at a 10, it could make a difference, because in fact, some of these cards I have multiples of. But Chris Sale, that's the first one. Another guy, probably not a Hall of Famer, but he is pretty popular pretty much everywhere he goes and plays. Brandon Belt. Guy's been a very productive first baseman. He's played a lot in the postseason. So this is his Topps rookie card. Let's see. Another one that's probably fringe, but I think he should get in is Mad Bum. So I think he gets in just based on his postseason resume alone. I don't know. I don't know if guys get in based off of that. I mean, he did have a really good career. I want to say he's close to 200 wins. I really don't know a lot of these guys' stats off the top of my head, but I want to say he was close to 200 wins. I could be way wrong on that. But I know he had two stellar postseason runs. One of them was against my Rangers. So very aware of this guy's stuff. So Madison Bumgarner rookie. Another fringe guy is going to be Strasburg. I mean, this was a guy that lived up to the hype for a few seasons and then just went through injury after injury. In fact, injuries have forced him into retirement this season in the middle of a giant contract with the Nationals. In fact, it might have been the second year of it or something. But either way, he's either going to be infamous for the contract that he signed with the Nationals, or he'll be revered because he did win a World Series with Washington, and he stayed with them his whole career. So, I think this is a guy that could get in the Hall. Maybe not a first ballot guy, but he could get in the Hall in some of the weaker years. The next one I've got here is Freddie Freeman. I think this guy will be a first ballot. He's not a first ballot at this time, but he will be. I think he's got a lot of productive years ahead of him. This season, he was insane. Almost hit 60 doubles this season. Just a crazy year for him. So looking forward to getting this one graded. This guy, gosh, I mean, if he just could stay on the field, DeGrom, if he could just pitch, make 30 starts a year for, say, the next 4 or 5 seasons, then he's got a chance. It's just really tough. It's tough to say. Jury's still out on this guy, whether or not he's a Hall of Famer. He's not going to get in on numbers unless it's just going to be ERA, whip, strikeout numbers. He's not getting in on wins. He's not going to get in on, quality starts, innings pitched, like nothing like that. It's purely going to be because he was dominant and he was able to stay healthy for a few seasons. But anyway, this was a great card to grab, for the collection. I've got a couple of I think I have a couple of Harpers. This one is the Topps Finest rookie of Harper. The surface on this looks amazing for being a Topps Finest. So this one is definitely making it into the submission list, and I think he goes without saying he should be a first ballot guy. You know, especially if he gets anywhere near 500 home runs in his career, he's a first ballot guy. I've got Vlad Guerrero. This is way early for him. I would not put him on the Hall of Fame list. You know, this might sound really bad, but this guy, he's got to work out. Like you can't play baseball looking like this. I mean, I'm serious. Like, it looks lazy. He looks like he's a men's softball guy. And I'm not saying that because I work out or anything like that. Like, that's not the case. I just think when you're paid that much money, you're a professional athlete, you should be the best that you could possibly be. And I think this guy knows his hand-eye coordination is so insane, like his dad, that he just gets by with it. And why would you want to do that? I mean, why wouldn't you try to go out and be the best you can be and, you know, try to hit 40, 50 home runs every season and everything? I don't know. I really think this guy, if he put in some work ethic, just taking care of himself, I think that makes a massive difference in his career. Next one, surefire first ballot Hall of Famer here, Verlander. This is his Topps rookie. Yeah, I mean, there really isn't a whole lot you can say about him other than he was, you know, I guess our generation's sort of Nolan Ryan, so to speak. I mean, longevity, the strikeouts, the no-hitters. Only thing he has over Nolan really is postseason experience, and this guy's pitched in the postseason really, really well. So he's a first ballot guy. I think this is eventually a first ballot Hall of Famer. Aaron Judge, Topps rookie here. So this guy, this is going to be this. I love this card. Can't wait to get this one graded. This is going to be a fringe Hall of Fame guy. Could be one of those guys that gets in weaker years. But he's going to need some productive years coming up in Cleveland. He's going to need 3, 4, 5 more seasons where he's really, really productive. But I can see him getting in. And this is the Topps Mini. So this is a good-looking J-Ram card. I think Goldschmidt, he's a first ballot guy. Only thing missing from his resume is going to be postseason. Guy's done it all. I think he's won an MVP. I know he's finished second in an MVP race before, but this guy, he's the real deal at first base. Probably the premier right-handed hitting first baseman of our generation. You know, because he's on the heels of like Pujols, right? So I think this is probably the next best right-handed hitting first baseman behind Pujols. You know, coming out of the 2010s and 2020s. Next, we've got Altuve's rookie here. Surefire Hall of Famer, first ballot. One of the greatest second basemen ever to play. And I'm saying that it's hard for me to say. I'm a Rangers guy, so it's hard for me to really go in on Altuve. But he has been a model of consistency and just he is a menace out there in the playoffs. So it's been fun living in Houston, watching him play. Can't really say a whole lot about the other Astros guys, but I do like Altuve. So true underdog story there, and glad he's made a great career out of it. All right, next is another Harper rookie. So this is his just Topps rookie. Yeah. What else can you say? I mean, this guy had all the pressure in the world. He was the baseball version of LeBron. You know, had to live up to that kind of hype, and he did. He really did. I mean, he's not a 50 home run guy, but he has done everything he can with his tools, and you know, became a clubhouse leader, and just, you know, I'm excited to get this one, that one graded. Rizzo. So this is another one of those fringe guys. I think he had a run in there with the Cubs and in the postseason, winning the World Series with the Cubbies. I think that makes a difference. Could get some voters on his side. I don't think he's got the counting stats that's going to get him in. He's just a beloved Cub, right? And now he's sort of toiling away with the Yankees to end his career. So you never know. Some of these guys can rejuvenate, you know, have a good season. He could have a season where he hits 40 home runs again. I mean, you just never know what these guys are going to do late in their career. So that's another one there, another one of the Topps rookies that I'm looking at. This is a different one. So this is Longoria. And so this is an upper deck die cut here. And so this one, you know, the die cuts have a hard time on the grading, but this is definitely a guy I wanted to get graded. I have his Bowman rookie, but the surface of it isn't very good. But this one actually came in looking pretty good. So I'm going to send this off. Don't really know value and all that, but I think we're going to be good with that one. I loved this one. This is Chipper Jones. Surface, everything looks awesome. The only thing on this one is this little corner, and it just so happens to be in the red. I feel like if it was any other corner, it may not show up as bad, but I would expect to probably get a 9 from SGC. I mean, I guess it could be an 8.5, but I want to send this off, get it in a slab. It'll look really nice. But that chipper is a super, super nice upper deck SP, SPX, I believe, or SP, yeah. So great looking card there. And then I've got a few others over here. We've got Manny Machado, another fringe guy. I think if he gets the counting numbers, he's in. I do want to see the Padres do really well. I'd like to see Machado, Soto, and Tatis in the postseason, and some of their up-and-coming guys like, you know, Ethan Salas won't be there for a couple of years, but that would be a lot of fun to watch that group of guys with Blake Snell, you know, leading the way on the mound. Anyway, so Machado's another one of those guys. Never know. He could get in. And this is another Harper. This is the Rookie Cup card. I actually have the Chrome card at PSA right now. I just like these older ones, even if they're not rookies. So I got the Harper and the Mike Trout, you know, Cup cards, which I actually just bought this in a PSA 10 and didn't pay that much. I think I paid $30 for it. So now I'm going to send this one off to SGC. So we'll see if I can get an SGC 10 and a PSA 10 in that Mike Trout Cup card. And now we've got Nomar Garcia-Parra rookie. And I think that's the last one. These other three I'm not going to run. But I'm going to send off all of these older guys, you know, fringe Hall of Famers and first ballot Hall of Famers. We're going to send all of these off. And I believe we've got a lot of Topps rookies here. So that's a Cup card. Here we can count them here. We've got Machado's Topps. And then I think the rest of these are Topps. Rizzo, Topps rookie, Harper, Altuve, Goldschmidt, J. Ram, Judge, Verlander, Heritage Chrome for Vlad, Finest for Harper, DeGrom, Freeman, Strasburg, Mad Bum, Brandon Belt, and Chris Sale. So let me know in the comments which ones you think should be graded. I know I didn't really go over the cards themselves. Like, you know, I'll put it this way. If they made it into one of the semi-rigids here, I've looked at the centering and I've looked at edges and corners, and they appear to be worthy where it's a possible 10. You know, it's really the only way I'm submitting these, other than maybe that Chipper Jones. I think there may be another card in here that was questionable where I was thinking I might get a 9. So we'll see how these turn out, but I appreciate it. And let me know in the comments what you think. Definitely hit that like and subscribe button for more videos. And thanks for supporting the channel. Thanks, guys.